Subscribe to RA Solutions by clicking on the subscribe button and clicking on the bell icon to receive notifications. Hello there, welcome to another video about RA Solutions. In this video what I'm going to be doing is going into more detail of how to use the Zoom app in Windows 10, especially if you've downloaded the Zoom app onto your device. So in this specific video what I'm going to be doing is showing you in detail how to create a new meeting, and within that meeting how to change settings, how to, for example, share your screen, how to change audio video settings within that meeting, how to create breakout rooms as well, how to join meetings, how to add participants to the meetings, and also how to schedule a meeting as well. So let's go. Incidentally, before I continue, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, please share this video with your friends and your family. I will really appreciate that, and also click on the bell icon to receive notifications. Let's go. So here on the left side there's 4 options to choose from. You can obviously start a new meeting. If you want to be the host, you can join in an existing meeting if you have the meeting ID. You can schedule a meeting for a specific date, and you can share your screen here. On the right side you can add your calendar so people can see. You can connect your work or personal calendar to Zoom to view upcoming meetings in there, so people can see, or you can see when you've got scheduled meetings and when they're going to be taking place. In here you can change the picture of the background by clicking this camera icon here and follow the options there. Now if we focus on new meetings here, what you can do in new meetings, you can either click on the camera icon here, or there's an arrow here you can click on, and it gives you further options to choose from. You can start a new meeting with your video, or uncheck it to start it without. You can use your personal meeting ID, and also you can copy that meeting ID and send it via invitations or change your settings there. If I click on the camera icon there to start a new meeting, what it will do, it will take you to another screen, and obviously because I've just started this meeting there's nobody going to be in this meeting other than me. So what it will do, first and foremost, it will open up a little pop-up box to ask you how you want to join the meeting, whether you want to join the meeting with computer audio, and it will also give you the option to test your speakers and microphone to ensure that nothing's wrong before you join the meeting. So you can do that. Click this button if you're happy to join with your computer audio. You can click this hyperlink here to test your speaker and microphone, or you can set Zoom to automatically join audio by the computer when joining a meeting there. Well, there's also a different option here. There's the phone call option, so obviously you can set a phone number that people can ring in before they can join your meeting, as well as a meeting ID and a participant ID there as well. So if I just click on the X, because I'm going to join the meeting but without computer audio, so click on the close button here for this video. So it will take you to this screen here. You can maximize the screen, by the way, so it's full screen, or I'm just going to leave it as is. You can see obviously I've already set the background to be blurred, so this icon here will potentially be my face, which people will see. At the bottom it will have your name. If we start on the left side, you can, again, it will be an option for joining with audio. Let me just click on join with audio. There we go. I'm now joined with audio. So the bottom left hand option, you can mute your audio so the listeners or the other participants aren't able to hear you once you're in the meeting. So if I click on that, it will mute me so others are not able to hear me. If I click on the arrow, there's lots of different options to choose from. You can select a different microphone, use the same one as your system, and again there's different options to select your speakers, but obviously that's defaulted to same as system. You can test your microphone and speakers, switch to phono audio, leave computer audio, or change specific audio settings here. And to unmute yourself, just click on the icon for the microphone, and obviously it's unmuted you now, so people on the other side of this call can hear you. The next option is to stop your video. If I click on the camera, it will stop my video, but it will show my name instead, how I've logged on. into the meeting. Now if I click on the video icon again, it will proceed to show the video again. Click on the arrow, the up arrow next to it. Again, there's other extra features which you can change in terms of the video aspect. So you can choose your virtual background, choose your video filter, and change the video settings here. This security one I've not really used, but if I click on it, let's see what it does. So if I click on the security option, it's got the ability to lock your meeting, hide your profile pictures if you've got any which you've uploaded into Zoom. You can also allow participants to share their screen, or you can disable that option, disable the chat functionality for your participants, rename themselves. You can disable that so they can't rename themselves, they can't unmute themselves, they can't start their videos, or you can suspend the participant activities here. So that's a bit of additional security information you can do within Zoom meetings. Here in participants, what you can do, again with this one, there's only me who's in this meeting, so if I click on that, it will show you who's logged in into the meeting. At the moment it's me, I am the host of this meeting, and if I hover over my name, it will tell you, it can give me the option to mute myself, or more options here. I can add a profile picture or rename myself within the meeting as well. I can even have the option to invite people or mute everybody within that call or the meeting. This ellipsis button here, if I click on it again, I can ask everybody within that meeting to unmute themselves or mute participants upon the entry into the meeting room, and there's different options here to choose from. I can lock the meeting or merge to a meeting window there. So this is just a case of playing around with the options there. The next option is chat, the chat functionality. If I click on the chat functionality, I can type a message to everybody. Hi. So that's from me to everybody within the meeting. There's also an opportunity to send a message to everybody, but if I click on the drop down menu here, I can choose specific people to send a message to. At the moment, because it's only me in here, there's not going to be any other names in this meeting other than myself. There's also an opportunity for me to send files, which you can see from this icon here. I can choose a file from Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, Box, or SharePoint. There's also an opportunity to add an emoji to my chat, so I could choose from these funky looking emojis there. So let's choose a clown emoji there and send that to everybody there. And from the ellipsis, again there's nobody to chat with, so obviously it will come up with no one, host and co-hosts. There's no co-hosts to this meeting, but I can set that depending on who is in the meeting. If there's more than one person, I can set them to be a co-host as well, so on and so forth. Moving on, I can also share my screen. So for example, this is a good feature. If I click on this green icon here, it will come up with a pop-up box here, and from here I can choose which screen from my desktop PC I want to share with the participants. Let me just open up my web browser, which I've got opened up here with my channel information. So if I click on that RA solution, click on share, what it will do, it's now sharing my RA solutions screen, and everybody can see my channel on their screen. So what I will say to them, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share my videos with their friends and family, and that'll be fantastic. To stop the sharing option at the top, now this menu bar has reached the top, I can either pause the share, annotate what I'm sharing, so I can click on the annotate button here and circle specific information there. Look, RA solutions. I can change the color of my the pen, and I can say, look, there's a community icon there, there's a channel icon, there's the about icon, and you can do lots of different things. You can add text, select text, draw, stamp. So if I want to put a star in there because I think it's a great channel, I can put a star in there or whatever. So that's just a case of you playing around with this feature. and seeing how you can appropriately use it based on whatever meeting you're having with your participants. So that's the annotate feature there within the sharing option. So obviously once you shared your screen, you can annotate specific information. You can also pause your share. So let's pause it. Let's close this box down first. Let's pause my share, and it will stop sharing my screen with the people in the meeting, and then you can resume your share, so it can go back and resume whatever I'm sharing with the participants within the meeting. There's also, obviously, once I want to stop sharing my screen, I can click on the stop share button here. But here, new share, there's an arrow here. If I click on the arrow, I can choose one person that can share at a time, or multiple participants can share simultaneously. But there's also an advanced sharing option there, so you can choose from there who can share. So you want everybody to share, or you only want the host to share. Again, the same here as well. So you can check that feature out there, and there's an ellipsis here at the end. Let me just check this out. Click on more. Again, you can record your sharing this meeting with people, record to the cloud, create breakout rooms. I'll show you that in a minute, and there's lots of other options there. You can end the meeting there as well. So that's a bit about the sharing option. Let me stop the share, and it will go back to normal mode now. So we were on the share screen option. If I clicked on the arrow, that was the same thing I've already explained. Then there's the record function. So for example, if you've scheduled a meeting for 15 participants, most of them have turned up, but one hasn't. The record functionality is a really great way of recording that meeting, so they can watch the meeting at a different time or date, or if somebody didn't understand the meeting when they were in it, they can go back and view the recording there. So if you just, it's a simple case of just clicking the record button here. You can either record on this computer or record to the cloud. It just depends on you. You can also add reactions. So if you're liking somebody, what they've done, you can click on the thumbs up, and it will go and display that in the top left hand corner. Or if you're really loving something, you can show the love heart reaction, or if you're really happy, you can show the celebration option there. There's also an opportunity to add apps, but I'm not going to go into that because not many people use that. And there's also the ellipsis one here, where you can create your breakout rooms. Now if I were to click on the breakout rooms here, what it will do, depending on the number of people in that meeting, at the moment there's only me as the only participant, and I happen to be the host of the meeting. Obviously this is quite pointless now. There's nobody else to join my breakout room. However, let's for example say there's 10 people in the meeting. You can create a breakout room, equally obviously distributing how many people are going to be in each breakout room. So you can assign the number of people, or randomly who's going to join the breakout room, or from those 10 people you can assign manually who you want in each breakout room. Or you can specify the third option here, letting participants within that meeting choose which breakout room they want to go into. So that's that option there. Once you're happy with that, you click on create, and it will change, it will move that participant into a new room within Teams. So that's basically what you can do within a meeting in Zoom. Let me just click on the cross. Once you're done with everything, one more thing I need to show you within a meeting. Here in the top right hand corner, you can change the view of your meeting. So if I click on the view icon here in the top right hand corner, now you've got the speaker view, you've got the gallery view, you've got the full screen view. So at the moment we're on speaker view, so only the person speaking is seen on the screen. If I click on the gallery view, obviously it will change the view. So for example, if there are 10 people, nothing's happened here because I'm the only speaker, I'm the only person in this meeting. But what would happen in the gallery view, there would be a grid of 10 people. You can see all 10 people on your screen, basically like 10 photos you see in a gallery view. This is the same case here. And then there's a full screen mode. It will just simply go to full screen mode there, and you can exit your full screen mode here. Once you have completed your meeting, obviously don't forget to stop recording your meeting here if you're recording it, and it's just a simple case of clicking this red button here, which is the end meeting here. You can either leave the meeting and let the meeting continue, or you can just end the meeting for everybody. So basically everybody will be kicked out of the meeting. So there's two options there. So the one I'm going to click on for the benefit of this video is end meeting for all. So click on that and it will hopefully go back to this screen here. So what we've just done is focused on how to create a new meeting. What I'm going to do is now focus on joining existing meeting. This is going to be a quick one. So it's a simple case of, let's say you've got a meeting, somebody's asked you to join a meeting, and you've got the details for that meeting. It's just a simple case of clicking on this plus arrow and plus symbol here, put the meeting ID in there. Just simple case of putting the meeting ID or the link of the meeting in here, joining the meeting with your name in here. You can either choose two options. You can either click here to join without connecting your audio, and you can join without connecting your video. And it's just a simple case of pressing or clicking the join button here. But obviously I haven't got a link to show you, so I'm not going to go any further with that. So I'm going to click on the cancel button here. Now if you are wanting people to join a meeting which you have set, but you want to set it on a certain date, there's an option here to schedule a meeting. So if you want to schedule a meeting for a certain date, you can use this option here. So if I click on schedule, it will come up with this meeting here. So let me type in the name, RA Solutions meeting. So here you can set the date for the meeting, the time for the meeting, how long you want the meeting to go on for, whether it's a recurring meeting, is it the same time and day every single week. That's entirely up to you. The time zone you can choose there. Your meeting ID, whether you want that to be generated automatically or you want to use a personal meeting ID there. You go down, you can add a passcode to the meeting. At the moment I haven't got a passcode added. So if you want specific people, just to enhance the security element, so you don't have randomers coming into the meeting who just happen to have access to the link. When they join, do you want them join and go straight into the waiting room, and they can only be allowed into the meeting once you allow them to come into the meeting. Obviously you want only people to come in who are authenticated users, who have got basically a login to Zoom, who you want to join the meeting. You want the video to have the host to have the video to be on or off in the meeting, or do you want participants to have their videos to be on and off within the meeting? Someone with audio as well, so you can select whether they can join via telephone, computer audio, or telephone and computer audio. Calendar, which calendar you want to import in there, whether it's an Outlook one, whether you want the invite to be sent via Outlook, whether you want the invite to the meeting sent by Google Calendar or any other calendar, and you've got some advanced options here as well. So if you click on advanced options, do you want participants to join anytime? That's default selected to on. Mute participants upon entry. Automatically record meeting. Approve or block specific countries or regions, or add an alternative host there to the meeting with their email address, and click on save. Once you've done that, let me just choose or do one very quickly. Yeah, let me do one for 8 o'clock today. Click on save. What it will do, it will start scheduling the meeting. There you go. Oh, unexpected error, don't know why. Actually, ignore that unexpected error. You can see it will pop up with that meeting on my calendar. So my meeting now starts in 20 minutes though, because I've set it up for 8 o'clock today on September the 4th, which is today. I can either go into the meeting now by clicking on the start button, or click on the ellipsis if I just want to delete that meeting, or copy the invitation to the meeting and send via email. Edit the meeting information. So if I click on edit, it will go back to the screen where you can edit information and click on save again. but I just want to simply delete the meeting. So I'll click on delete and click on delete again. The last option I wanted to show you was the share screen option here. So if you just click on that option, you'll be allowed to share your screen with obviously somebody else in a meeting, but what you would need to have is a sharing key or the meeting ID to be able to share that meeting. However, what I've done in this video is showing you how to share your screen within the meeting if you are already in that meeting, obviously getting permission from the host. But obviously that's why this share on screen button, share a screen button is disabled on share screen, obviously because you haven't got the meeting ID to do that. I hope this video has helped you. Obviously I've just gone through how to create a new meeting in this video, gone into detail how to record a meeting, how to set up breakout rooms, how to change audio video settings, whatnot, how to join a meeting, how to schedule a meeting, how to share screen, and simply how to add a calendar too. I hope this video has helped you. I hope you understand the fundamentals of how to use Zoom and how to use the app version in Windows 10. I do appreciate you listening to me today. Please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please click on that bell icon to receive notifications. Take care, bye bye.